WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert announces that they will be adding charter flights to all flights instead of just the postseason and back-to-back as originally planned. Concerns over WNBA players catching commercial flights isn't anything new, so this is widely seen as another example of the Caitlin effect in the WNBA. While speaking about the change in flight plans to ESPN's Michael Vopel, Engelbert said, "And the thing that some people are missing is that this isn't a one-year funding. This is something you've got to fund, and I want to say in perpetuity, but let's say you have to make sure you have a business model to fund it for at least a decade. So even if you brought a sponsor in to fund it 1 year, sponsors can come and go. So you've got to make sure you have an economic model that is feasible to fund it long term." Now, I'm going to speak for everybody here and say that nobody thought that you should have travel plans for a major league for just 1 year. And whatever solution they found today definitely existed at least a few weeks ago. So it's no excuse. It sounds more like an excuse for having to make another reactionary decision as opposed to having a plan in place. This is similar to the gaffe with not streaming the Chicago Sky game that we had last week. When it's, once again, they pivoted actions when that plan could have been in place in the first place. If we can't even get flight plans and streaming schedules correct the first time, it makes me really want to revisit their plans for expansion and how much faith do I have in that. Currently, the plan is to expand to 16 teams by adding 4 by 2028, including the Golden State team that begins operations next season. Cities that are said to be in the running are Philadelphia, Toronto, Portland, Oregon, Denver, Nashville, and a city in South Florida, as well as 2 other cities that recently contacted league office. Around the time that the Golden State expansion team was announced, Engelbert was quoted saying that she planned on having a 14th team added to the league by 2025. Now, I'm not sure if she meant operational by 2025. If she meant that, then we've missed that window. But if she meant to have another one announced, then I would suggest we scrap that plan and get 2 more teams announced this season. And just off the top of the head, I would say Philadelphia and Toronto. Get them approved, try to get them operational by 2026. That 50 million expansion fee that Golden State paid, I'm sure theirs will be the same, and that can help out with some of the travel costs that you just incurred at 25 million per year. Now that gives you 3 out of the targeted 4 teams. Scrap that and let's go for 6. Let's go for 6. You still have Denver, South Florida, Portland, Nashville, plus the 2 cities that you didn't name. I won't throw random cities out there, but I do know most of our major leagues have 2 teams in either LA or New York, if not both. Knicks already sold their team to the Nets, so let's focus on LA, where we have Serena, who's already said that she has interest in owning in the WNBA. She has ownership in both soccer and golf franchises in the LA area, so she'd be a viable option for sure. There's also a brand new state-of-the-art facility being built in Inglewood by none other than Steve Ballmer. I'm not even sure if he's interested in ownership in the WNBA, but I'm throwing his hat in the race just because of how passionate he is.
Toilets and urinals, 3 times the NBA average number of toilets and urinals. We do not want people waiting in line. We want them to get back to their damn seats at the end of the half before the game.
That's a man who I trust to pay attention to the details and make sure that the athletes are accommodated in the way that they should be. I'm cooking here, Steve. I need you to chill. That's not helping at all. All right. No, I love the Sparks, but there's a lot of people who see them and see Lady Lakers and they don't root for the Lakers, so they want their own team in their own building that they can root for. Speaking of Lakers, which Laker has always said that he wanted to own an NBA team? And for the James gang, the fastest path to NBA ownership just might be WNBA ownership. Every LeBron fan will want to see him have more success as a team owner than Michael Jordan did, so no matter where he had a franchise, the fans will follow. Using his legacy as well as his great business acumen to help amplify the WNBA will be a great gift from LeBron and a way to give back to the game that has given him so much. Not to mention, obviously, it's a great investment. But listen, it's not that complicated. These are just a few ideas. I definitely have more. Can't give them all away. What I will say, though, is congratulations to the ladies on upgrading their travel so that maybe they can get in some team bonding and scout reporting instead of going through airports and nervously carrying around their luggage for hours. I'm pretty sure the product on the court will only be better for it. As will this channel, if you go ahead and like and subscribe if you made it this far. Kathy Engelberg, give me a call if you need me. See you guys on the next one.